everyone, welcome to Digipal Plays! So, it's Friday, I'm feeling pretty good today after work. And I'm deciding that I want to try and see if I can finish up on Tomba before dinner. And my streamer has also decided to take the day off, so I might potentially play a little bit of VR afterwards. Potentially Captain Toon Hat, or maybe he'll be Breach, but I think Captain Toon Hat, preferably. So, well, yeah, I'm pretty much at the last part of the game. There are some other things I can do in the background, but it's nothing like majorly important. Like there's some racing I can do, but it's just a small thing. I think I'll do that off stream, like save up until the point before I do the point of no return, and then I can look back and just play that part as I see fit. Let's see. But yeah, so now I just have to find 7 friends. Already found one of the dwarves accidentally because I was just walking around to see if there was anything new to interact with or information to get. But yeah, so I accidentally found one of the 7s I need. So for now, we just have to go back to the different cities and talk with people, see who we can. Alright. Oh yeah, I also did go backwards a little bit in some of the previous areas to find the 1,000,000-year-old chests and see what I can find from out of them. I did find the Butamushi thorn, golden fruit. I got some iron. I also found an iron boomerang. I did not remember that actually existed. Yeah, I found a few things. The rest of the chests were full of like 1 HP up, or not 1 HP up, 1 up, like extra lives and other small stuff. So nothing really great stuff to find. I don't even know what the special iron boomerang is. A strong boomerang made of steel that can attack 3 times in a row. Oh, okay. I still think the blackjack, grapplejack. Oh, a blackjack and grapple all in one powerful weapon. And that's just going to be my primary weapon. So, let's see. First, to be able to get the candy that the witch is making, I do need to interact with someone. Because I tried to find the silver powder that she keeps talking about. I was confused about where to find it, but I might potentially know now.
Ah! You scared me! Oh, you're that kid again. Hey, they finally let me out. You know, it's not like I escaped or anything like that. Well, gotta go. Hey, get back here.
I don't really think the dwarves are gonna do much about him. Like, they don't seem like a very intimidating and, how would you say it, authoritarian group. They're like, seem like they're pretty chill and a little bit pacifistic, yeah.
Hey, I've been waiting for you. You want to race me? How about it? I hid a treasure at the top of the watchtower up ahead. Well, yeah, we'll start from the bottom of the watchtower, and whoever gets to the top first wins. If you win, I'll give you my treasure. Sounds like fun, right? Just you and me, kid. Are you ready?
Ready, set, go. Well, my abilities should be pretty easy.
Get set, go!
Oh, I think that was it. Yep, that's it.
Whew. Whoa, you're really fast. Alright, I lost the treasure. I lost, and the treasure's yours.
Huh?
I had a good time. Bye.
There we go, Tomba power, finally. I'll just take Baron and we'll go to the witch. Yeah, the very first party. Right, I need to turn it up a little bit. So I can more easily be heard. I still don't know what to do about the little pig. That is still a mystery to me. Silver powder. Looks like you're missing an ingredient. You still need the Butamushi thorn for the recipe to be completed. Gold candy required. Achoo! Take two of these. That cold medicine, I have that. Didn't remember it was her when you did it. I need to remember where the heck I have it. This one? No, that's weed killer. Oh, sorry. Cold medicine. Hallelujah, I'm cured! You brought this cold medicine just for me? Okay, what's the catch? What do you want from me? Nothing? Really? Well, thank you. That's the first time anyone has given me medicine just by hearing me sneeze. Here, take this. Oh, Vitality Max! Let's go! Hey, are you supposed to be busy catching evil pigs? Okay, sorry. Jeez, attitude. And I have another thing I need to village representation. While up there, I can also acquire one of the friends I need. Two of them now. Oh, two friends found. Already announcing that.
What? Did you say you wanted some juice? No? Oh, you're going to find the evil pig. Very well, I'll go with you.
Thank you. Oh, three friends, right?
Whoa, you've done a lot for me. I'm willing to go help you too.
Okay. Who are you? My bad, but who are you? Let's see the wine. Wine, there we go. Wine for the swine.
Whoa, this is Baku's village's famous as wine.
Passed on for 14 generations. No one else makes wine like this anymore. Lake water? Are you kidding me? This is premium wine. Never mind, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to drink it anyway. Alright. Let's see now. This goes here and that goes there. There! It's done! Well, gotta go. I'm going to test drive this baby. Adios, amigo. I guess I could take one round. I just don't want to light it from the fuel box. It's just fuel. A fuel box or something. Just so you can see what it looks like. No, I did not expect it. I'm gonna hit it on first run and get gold. And add the fuel. Race course, I suppose. Racetrack. Racetrack is probably the right word. Hey, you! Are you in the race? First, be sure to pass the finish line before the time runs out. The finish line to this third motocross course is near the Mermaid Singing Rock. If you break the past record, I heard the mermaid will give you a medal. Oh. I need to remember how to... Well, are you ready already? Hurry up! Time's running out. Yeah, you can jump to the next button, and you have to do it at specific times from what I recall. To get the best out of the time. But also you need to hit the page to be able to... Oh no, you actually lose. Just hitting the page, okay. Ah, the record is first, second, third. I'm only getting third. I also don't remember which ways are the best to run. Why, hello there. You're pretty fast. Congratulations, you get the bronze medal. How about a bronze medal? One more thing. Since you're the first to break a record, I have a special present for you. Take this. Oh, my tunnel max and go. We'll look maxed out. Well, next time, aim for the silver medal. Good luck. I want a silver medal. Then after you get that, you'll be like, I want a gold medal. All greedy and stuff. So let's see. Actually, wait, right. And up if I go this way. If I remember correctly, you can't get, yeah, you can't get in there unless you... unless you specifically there, take the race. Let's see, barrel. Let's get some places. Village, yep. Need to go there. Now I need to figure out which ones here can I think this guy. What? To find a lever pig? No problemo. I'll take care of the bozo. I just need to stand on the plate, but okay. What do the evil pigs look like? Are they really scary? Not really. Oh, thank you. Oh, I delivered all of the cheese I had. Hey, Tomba, you always have so much energy. Take care. I'll take care of all of the pigs. I don't remember. I think there's a guy in there I can also talk to. Oh yeah, one of the freaking angels from the mountain went there. You found a key? Oh, that? Sure, go ahead and take it. It should open up one of those doors with the haunted mansion. There we go. Thank you. I'm just thinking. Alright, we already talked about this. Thank you very much. Oh, so I guess there's only that one guy. And then, let's see that. Is it 4 or 5 friends I have now? Haunted Mansion, there should be a bandit I should be able to talk to. Oh yeah, I should also remember the cage where I have to deliver the, what are they called? Leaf butterflies. Oh, find the right room where the guy is. I don't believe it's there, but let's take a look. Yeah, no. Pretty much a new character that gets placed whenever you're ready to fight the last pig. So it's kind of like a mission first, so that someone that weren't on the map previously. Nope, that's above, right, where the key form is. I'm almost at 2 million points as well. that I need to find. I went to the left, I went to the met one here in the square. If I remember correctly, there's actually a engineer or whatever you want to call him inside of here. I need to talk to you. Yeah, there we go. Is an evil pig gate near the underground maze? If it's a favor for you, I'll do it. Thank you. I need to remember where. I'm unsure, but I think there is one of the diggers down at the not Trick Village, the maze. Oh, right, I went to Trick Village. I'm not supposed to go there. Underground maze. I'm supposed to find one. Or it's Charity Square. Could actually be that. Or is it someone up in the Hidden Village? I don't think it's the Hidden Village. And while I'm at the Charity Square... Oh. You can also deliver the leaf butterflies. Missed a chest. Hey, 2 million points. Let's go. Or 1-ups. Oh, you already have a couple. Huh? What could be making so much noise? Oh, I have enough. What? I thought I was maybe missing like 1 or 2. Finally, you found me. I've been through hell. First, I'm flying through the air. Then the next thing I know, my insect cage is broken. It's itty-bitty pieces. Before I could figure out what happened, I fell over here. I give up. Who cares about some stupid butterflies with leaf wings? Where'd they go? The leaf butterflies are over there, gathered around some kind of an egg. Anyway, I'm getting out of here. Wait a minute. Where am I? Golden leaf butterfly. 10,000 points. Let's see how many. 1, 2, 3. 4 golden items. And then there's the gold medal, and I don't remember exactly what will happen when you get that. I also don't remember what I'm supposed to use the magic mirror for. I'm pretty sure Yun isn't one of the characters I can have along. I'll call my friend. That would have to be there's someone in the village of beginnings that I'm forgetting. Oh yeah, they also got done here. Anyone who looks new? Well, I can take a look at least into the room, but I'm pretty sure I'm still missing one. Though it's a little bit hilarious the fact that the old wise men aren't gonna help on this one. I mean, they are old, so it's not like they can move around a lot, probably, but still. Pretty sure you're not new. I also went back to the old tree, and I'm pretty sure it didn't tell me who I was supposed to look for. Or it didn't really tell me anything. Let's see, where is the room? Let me have a look at what we have. Maybe I can recollect who it is I'm missing. Hey, he looked quite different compared to the guy I talked to instead of the Baku's village. Alright. There's 3 from the village of civilizations. Baku's village, one of the dwarves. What happens if you talk to the old man? Let's see, Dwarf Forest. Talk to the village. If they're placed up in the order you're supposed to find them, then yeah, Village of All Beginnings, there might be one of those guys with the straw hats I can talk to. Or they'd have to be in the Mushroom Forest or the Phoenix's Mountain or something. Let me have a look real quick. Hey, happen. It is a bandit I'm missing. Really? That is very specific location. You have to go for that. Jeez. I mean, of course you have to go to specific areas, but that's... Jeez. Dimension... I don't remember which side it is, so let's just go. It's probably the south side, if I'm guessing correctly.
No, I'm in. I'm scared, but I'll go.
And then we go back to the spawner. I still find it funny they call it used the Baron. So there we have it.
We still need one more. What shall we do?
Seventh friend.
Aaron? Why, sure. Aaron is Tomba's friend too. Look, the gate. It's opening.
Oh, I'm alright. I'm forced to go in there. I was hoping maybe I could save real quick, but no. Okay, okay. Fine, fine.
Tomba, you finally made it. I've been waiting for you. I'm the ultimate evil pig that created all of the other evil pigs. Did you have fun fighting the others? I make those for people like you to have fun. That's right. To me, this whole battle is a game. With you, Tomba, this whole world is like a gigantic toy box. This may be hard to understand right now. Anyway, let's have fun. Come and get me if you can.
That needs to be more on the right side so we can actually see where I have to throw this guy. Well, it's also fair if he gets a couple of bumps. That freezes time, really? Got it. Captured the real evil pig. Uh-oh. Let's get out of here.
Ah, you made it. You've done an excellent job. Indeed, this continent will finally return to the way it was before.
I guess he was just lucky.
Come again. You were more worried about him than the rest of us. Don't want to admit it, eh?
What the heck are you talking about? Not in a million years. This ain't the memories. The first thing to go, you know. You've seen I old.
Hey, calm down, both of you. Anyhow, we owe it all to this young man. His courage saved us all. Indeed, in the end, we all have achieved our goals. Well done, well done.
What? Are you heading back home already?
Really? Well, just remember, our spirit will always stay close to you, Tomba. You can always come back here and count on us. Look after yourself.
Take care, Sonny. And stay out of trouble. Don't get sick, What else was I gonna say?
Now, whose memory's fading, eh, Gramps? Stay young, kid.
No one can stay young, but okay. There we go. I was way faster about beating this game than I expected. I thought it was gonna take like 10 streams or something. I think I did it in about 6 streams or something. And he doesn't need his grandpa's bracelet anymore. Because he has gained so much power from friends along the way. uh, 6 hours. 6.4 hours. Events found, events cleared. Missing 5. Makes sense. Missing silver still. God, what else do I have? I don't remember.
Game over.
Reset game. No. Don't you dare. I was hoping... Well, I guess I can just do it here then. Since the music won't play here. Or maybe go into the museum. Nope, still plays there. So, that's it for Tomba. Oh, just in time for me to eat. Oh, excuse me just a sec. Excuse me just a sec. Let's see. Bum 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 bum. Well, the game is pretty much just as I remember it. It's quirky, it's fun, it's very 90s, potentially 80s themed. it's kind of complicated with the RPG part where you have to find sometimes some very elusive items or some missions that aren't clear about some things, so you potentially have to go back and forward, and sometimes you might need a guide to be able to help you figure out things. But primarily, it's pretty straight on, as you don't need to find so many of the side. Uh, don't need to do the events as such. There are some that can give you a little bit of a boost and a bonus, but it's not really anything that's needed exactly. So it's a little bit depending on how you feel about going about it. If you just want to kind of speed run through it, you just need to find the what would you call it, the old men, the 100-year-old, the 1,000-year-old, the 10,000-year-old. Sometimes you have to do some things to be you're able to enter their area and then get their keys, so you can then get the evil pig bags, and you have to figure out like which bags are where and where the pigs are thereafter. But you usually find it by just talking to or can figure out where they are based on the fortune teller. So there is a help assist there. It's just the bags that can be a little bit of a mislead or a hard way to figure out where to go exactly. But excuse me, there are definitely some areas that are very, very unforgiving. But thanks to having the save system and such, you can always go back, retrace back, so you haven't lost. For when you haven't lost too many of your one-ups, your extra lives and such. I would say the most unforgiving are definitely the Mushroom Forest, due to the fact that it's very problematic, as the screen doesn't show so much the surrounding areas, so you don't know when are you gonna drop and when is there a hole, when is it just a lowered, a deeper section where you can find a chest or something. The Windy Mountain or Storm Mountain can be quite a little bit unforgiving as well, but it's nothing too terrible. The biggest reasons I had trouble at some points in that area was because I had that special thing. I think it was a nut or something, or mushroom, from when I fused or attacked a blue, or smashed a blue and a red flower into each other, and then I got the black and white Tomba, and that was so hard to control. So and I did not remember the fact that you needed to lose a power up or lose a life to be able to get rid of it. So I had issues with that for a little while there. But it has an interesting pace and has an interesting world where there was all these mysterious things like mushrooms that can make you laugh. There are mushrooms that can make you cry. There are flowers with faces on them. There are a world of pigs that are causing havoc and trouble, and they're stealing all the gold. There's a mountain where there's a phoenix. There is a village full of people that have been turned into mice. Like it's really, really creative and mysterious. And there's also a lot of different environments where there's the dwarf's village, where it's kind of like it's very fall. There's dead leaves. There are a lot of mysterious things. There are all of this. Can't remember what it's called. The watchtower or something, where there is all of these spiders that are crawling around. You just have to jump them and smash them into the ground or throw them, and then they're out. Haunted Mansion. There's the Stormy Mountain. Oh yeah, and also another area that's pretty unforgiving is the volcano. Right, of course. That area is very brutal, very very brutal, especially when there are chests hanging up in the air from very high up, and when you try to get the items from inside the treasure, they can fall down into the abyss if you're unlucky due to you using the parasol to make sure you don't like just drop down straight. But if they fall into the abyss, so to speak, then they will reappear if you leave the area and then come back again. I found that out off stream. So it's not all lost if it goes bad. But yeah, there is so much to go into in this game, and for its time, I do remember. I'm pretty sure it was pretty innovative. I mean, 2D was of course a thing that was used a lot, but they played around with 3D world maps with 2D characters. And there was also a lot of the mechanics, like grabbing onto a ledge and then swinging yourself around and jumping places. I don't think that was something that was really worked on back then, but I could be wrong. So they had some innovation in this game as well. And for environments, there's also the jungle and stuff like that. So there are really some very different biomes and places to visit. So also brings quite a lot of different versions of life, of nature, and stuff like that. So it's pretty awesome with that fact. And it's also pretty lively with a lot of bright lights and stuff like that. So it also gives a little bit of a... Well, some areas are kind of dark and gritty and stuff like that, but that's due to the curses. So when you just remove those, it becomes a bit more brighter and joyous locations, which is nice. But yeah, I could see one of some of the issues due to the fact that I played it as a kid myself, and teenager. And as a kid, I did not understand a lick of English, pretty much. So I had to try and figure out here and there, and also with a little bit of help from my brother or trying to figure out like what the words mean, or just a trial and error. No, I don't think I ever beat it as a kid, if I remember correctly, or it's because I watched my brother play it, and then I went through the game from what I remembered he had done, played, and stuff like that. But I had a lot of issues with, for example, the Mushroom Forest as a kid. I do remember that. That was brutal going through that. But if you just find the right items and the right things to help you with, you have an easier time going through it. And also, it's also very helpful with the fact that there are a lot of fruits around when you're going through certain locations the first time, that so you can recover health, since you only can have like, what, 4 or 5 to begin with. And then you have to progressively going through main missions, or not main missions, side quests, events, be able to acquire some more of these 1-ups. Vitality plus items, but it's some of them can be found just purely by going through the chests, so it's not that bad. And there's also plenty of 1-ups, so you have a good chance to be able to recover if something bad happens. And I would personally say that I you don't really need more than 8 lives, especially with the fact you also have the bells, so you can go back to the old men, so you can have them help you recover your health and stuff like that. So it's not as unforgiving as one would think, but it's also due to the fact that I know that you can go back to the old men and heal you up. The game doesn't explain that to you. It's something you have to discover for yourself. But if you just explore a little bit, you usually can find things that will help you quite a lot in the story, and I like that a lot. The pace is also quite different, where in the beginning you just have the slightly faster dash, and then you learn the animal dash. You acquire different equipment that can help you a lot more. You have these wings that can help you fast travel, which of course will cost resources, so eventually you will run out if you're not careful with going too much back and forward. But then eventually you can get Baron, where he is of course a event that is needed to get done, because you need Baron to be able to get through the last gates. So yeah, I think so. It's not really an optional event, so you could actually get stuck there. So that's problematic. But they're also quite, if I don't know if that's the right word to say, but they're quite mean with some of the, for example, um, locations where was it a piece of one of the keys for the haunted mansion, the big key that's needed to be assembled, collected together. Uh, the fact that it's behind one of those laughing doors is a little bit mean in my personal opinion. I would say. No, it's not that like it's hard to figure out how to get there, as the mushroom forest is right next to the location, so it's nothing too bad. But I would think if you were to go around and get the keys to be able to. I'm not sure. Did you need the big key to be able to get to something important? Was there? No, I don't remember if the was it the small key. I don't remember if it was the big key or the small key that was needed to be able to find the last one of those big eggs that were part of the curse that prevented you from meeting the 1,000-year-old man. But yeah, if it was needed for that, I can't recall it right now. That is a little bit mean, because one of the laughing doors and crying doors, I personally think that should have just stayed as an optional thing for you to do. So they could have placed the key parts in some other places. Also, the fact that some of the friends you have to find, most of them are not that bad, but that last bandit guy where you have to go really at the end of the last part of the room out top there, that's personally I would say that was also a bad choice in my personal opinion, as that's very, very specific. You have to get up there. But generally, yeah, I think it's still a good game, and it can hold up pretty well. It's also made way cheaper or not made way cheaper. It's set to a cheaper price compared to most games, due to the fact that it's old, so it's like old tech. Of course, they had did they call it remaster? No, special edition, where it's like changed a little bit in the music, but it's pretty much just the same game over. So it's not really worth putting a high price on. So yeah, but I say it's for the money, it's a pretty good game. It's also a little bit fun to like go back in time and see like, well, I know for me personally, it's a little bit of nostalgia, but at the same time, it's also again seeing the earlier years of video games. Not the earliest, but like PlayStation 1 and Xbox. Well, what would it be at that point? It's not. Is it just the Xbox? I think it's just the Xbox normally, or whatever it's called. I wasn't much in that genre of consoles. But yeah, see like what games were like back then. And also learning a little bit about the platform, because I also know like some people, for example, go back to the older Nintendo games where, for example, Donkey Kong or stuff like that, or Mega Man. So it's interesting to see like how story or gaming has progressed since back then, and also interesting to see like, for example, with the fact that they have like the museums, you can see different things. Like for example, also the fact that there are different arts and names of Tomba depending on the region. Where like one place it's in USA it's Tomba, in Europe it's Tumbi, and then in Japan it's I don't know, because I can't read the what would you call it, the signs, I guess, style for that region. I don't know if it's supposed to, no, it's not. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it, because I know there's like katakana and there's some other stuff, and then there's romanji, which is the uses the what they call the Latin letters, stuff like that, the European letter system. Jeez, there's a lot of different sections here. So yeah, it's interesting to see like all of the designs they had made and how they were going about it. There's quite a lot of stories and background stuff to find due to that much. Let's see so many different versions of Tomba, for example. Oh, so here you can see the design of the place of all beginnings, or whatever it's called. Oh, they had designed for a character that uses eggshells to move around as cover. And yeah, you can definitely see it's the era leading up to the 100-year-old man. Interesting. And then they scaled it up to fit perfectly, what'd you say, frame for frame, how it's supposed to look like. Oh, they already had the racing system from the very beginning, so they knew they wanted that. Yeah, that's what the turtle is, where the guy drops you into the water, almost drowning. Very interesting, very interesting. Look at the signs. Yeah, so they also work with colors and stuff like that. Manuals. Oh boy. Wait, can you actually... Because I know some of the old, what would be, game manuals, stuff like that would have like solutions to certain things in games. Turn weapon, vitality, number of lives. Adventure points, that's what they're called. Experience gauge. Blackjack, grapple. Oh, what boomerang? So they're already telling you items there. Share the wings, healing mushrooms, lunchbox. Check. Drama pigs, coca birds. The end of the hidden village. Needle-gated shells, dwarves. Well, I guess that's the end of the... yeah. Okay, so they don't tell you the solution to events and stuff like that. For help. Map, screen splits, map of Tomba scrolls. But I will say, the map also isn't very isn't really that good, if I'm gonna be honest. So that's a minus on that one. The map is very important to be able to understand the layout of the world. Alright, let's see here. The Japanese version. Oh, it's quite a bit different. No, they also do the same thing, of course, of telling what the different things in the screen indicate. But they definitely also have the art style being quite different. And then we also have the grappler and the blackjack, the boomerangs, and such. Oh, they also tell about the events there. Ah, and they also give a manual to explain some of the parts in the beginning, at least. Oh wait, is it for everything, maybe? No, it's only for the beginning, I suppose. Interesting. That's ground, if I remember correctly. Lightning. The flora. The lava pig or fire pig. Storm pig. Or was it the haunted mansion? No, that was the storm. Right. Who was it that was the evil pig for? Oh no, that might be the one for the horror part. Right. Oh, was it this guy? No. Wait. No, because the eye does indicate the haunted mansion. So I'm guessing it was this guy. Oh, was it this guy? I'm really trying hard to remember here. I definitely remember that was the volcano. But yeah, then again, it's not that important. That was for the Dwarf Village Forest, 100-year-old forest or whatever it was. Tricky Village. But it is interesting the fact that they throw this pig in the beginning of the evil pigs. Map locations, stuff like that. Overlays. Coma. No, I was thinking it was like demon or evil, but I don't think so. But is Buddha Japanese for pig? Oh, you can also see the layers. Okay, cool. Young dwarfs. Oh, weapons and such. Oh! There's Tomba, of course. There's a little bit of difference. So it's like the outer sketch, and then afterwards they refine it a little bit. Development footage. Interview with original Tomba staff. Well, I don't think I'm gonna go through that. But yeah, it's definitely a game of its time. Though I don't know how popular it was because, I mean, back in those days, I don't think Japanese games were that popular in America or Europe, because they might, for most people, they might be a little bit too out of if niche, if the correct word, but they were quite a lot different compared to American games and European games. Like they might have seen a little bit too quirky, or someone like, these are kids games, but it's just a little bit quirky and goofy. So they did find some people that were um, fitting, because I don't know if it was, when was Crash Bandicoot released compared to this game. Let me just have a look here real quick. Now I'm curious. Crash Bandicoot. What is all this? Okay, development of the first game in 1994. Let me check Tomba. Oh, Tomba came after. 1997, so it's actually after Crash Bandicoot. Interesting, I would have assumed it was older. Yeah, older than Crash Bandicoot. It's actually younger. Interesting. Because that game is also, you gotta be honest, it's also, Crash Bandicoot is also a very quirky game. But yeah, that's gonna, whoops. If I am to give this game a score, based on the amount of fun and, uh, gameplay wise, I would say it's probably about, I don't know, would I put it at an 8 or an 8.5? Because the controls are, of course, for modern standards, pretty much, be a little bit outdated, of course. It's quite rough, and also, of course, the graphics also rough in quality, of course, because of the fact that it's a PlayStation 1 game, but, I mean, it's still iconic to this day, and the colors are very bright and pleasing, but without being too much up in your face. So there are a lot of colors, but it's in a way that's not too much on your sensory, on your senses. Let's just say that. So it's absolutely not bad. It's just, you can feel the datedness of it. And of course, they also had to, make it a little bit more of a difficulty spike, because I've played it before, so I can go through it faster. I'm also quite a bit I'm also quite a bit experienced in video games, so I have more of an easy time going through this game. So potentially you would have to go through, like, maybe spend 8 or 10 hours to be able to get through this game, depending also some people are not so good mildly putting, at platformers, and like maybe have a little bit of an issue with I don't know if hand-eye coordination is the right word to use, but it will be more difficult to some people, so maybe it'll take a longer time. But I would used to say once you get the hang of it, it's not too difficult. It's just like you have to explore, understand the different environments you get to, and eventually you get it. It's one of the biggest things that can be a complication in this game is the items and where to use them and stuff like that. Because sometimes it's not just straightforward about stuff, and sometimes you also have to find the right locations, the right people, and stuff like that. And there's not really much hand-holding on that aspect because the map is there, but it's not really useful, if in my personal opinion. And there's no like there's not really anything guiding you to where should you be focusing on next, per se. So I can also see there could be some stopping blocks there, and if I didn't have the Google to search up where to find the bandit, I would be have been having quite the issues with moving on, with being able to move on. But yeah, I feel like it should be more on an 8.5 compared to an 8, because it does show a lot of creativity, and it is an iconic brand, and it's an iconic character, and everything works well together aesthetically wise. Both music, it's upbeat, it's sometimes a little bit more on the how do you say it? The grittier side, like for example, when you're up in the mountain, that it's a little bit more on a like serious tone because of the fact that things are dangerous. There's a lot of wind coming and stuff like that. And then when you go back to the previous areas that were previously cursed, they also add some new music so that it's fits the mood much in a not different way, where it's now more calmer, so it's much more peaceful. And there's just a lot of iconic also soundtracks where, for example, if you go to the dwarf village, it's don't even know if you can find the ones for when they are cleared up. Purified dwarf village. Okay, that's just creepy. Where this sounds more like it's a holy and purified. It feels like more happiness, softness, sanctuary. Like where if you go back to the dwarf village here, it's like it's still a little bit upbeat, but it's not like it's well, I kind of think of the train actually due to the but it's like it's nothing bad, but it's just like it's a happy little thing. Where the villages have their safeness, but it just sounds quite a bit different when it's purified, and it's the same with the as I said, the mountain. Like here it sounds risky. It sounds like tense and stuff like that. But then when you finally fix it, it's much more calmer, a little bit more upbeat on it. And it's also funny when, for example, when you first time get up to the mountain and then you find the phoenix, and then afterwards you get thrown off because the phoenix doesn't have the energy from all of the winds, powerful winds in the area and stuff like that. So you end up falling down. So it doesn't just make it feel like a straight line to get to everywhere. It's a little bit of a going somewhere, backtracking to you, or what would you call it? A hindrance happening, and then you have to try and fix your way back on track again. So it does feel a little bit like there's a little bit more at stake. There are hindrances happening along the way, so it's not just just going straight, which is also another factor that I also think is pretty good. Don't really think there's anything else I can think of that I need to mention. So yeah, I think I'm gonna be calling it here. I also need to, as I said, need to get some dinner. Well, it's almost 7 now. Let me check here. That's not something I can jump in on. That's Rumble. But yeah, as I said, it's a bit of a fun time. It's also something I would recommend people of more experienced gamers, people who are fans of Japanese games, games that are a little bit different compared to the usual platformers and stuff like that. I would definitely recommend this to people. And it is also quite an experience because it's so fantasy written. It's or driven, I guess, quirky and stuff like that. So it's a little bit out of the norm, and it's a kind of fresh experience. And you won't really find a lot of games that are like this level that are objectively good. So yeah, that's gonna be it for now at least. As I said, I might be back again after dinner as I have a VR game I potentially want to continue on with. What's the game called again? Captain Toonhead, but it depends on how I am energy-wise after I'm done with eating, and I also think I need a shower. It's so freaking hot today. Maybe I'll also have a little bit of ice cream to, what's it called? Spoil myself? Nah, I don't think spoil is the right thing. Not reward, I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna be calling it here. And then I'll be clicking. Wait a minute. I just now noticed the controller is actually pink because of Tomba's hair. Interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna be calling it here, so potentially being back on later. Keep an eye out for that on Twitch. Thank you for watching. If you watch this on YouTube and you like the VOD, please feel free to give a like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications for when I upload videos. If you watch this on Twitch and you like the VOD, please feel free to give a follow so you can get notifications for whenever I live stream. I'll usually live stream on Wednesdays around 4 or 5 p.m. CT. That's make around 9 or 10 a.m. CST. Weekends can be uploaded on and off, though I will usually try and live stream around 1 or 2 p.m. CT. That's make around 6 or 7 a.m. CST. Some days are gonna be unscheduled, but I will try and notify at least 30 minutes before on Blue Sky. So, thank you for watching, take care, and see you next video. I'll live stream. Bye!